I, like many of you, enjoyed Nicolas Cage in a variety of movies, probably over the course of your lifetime, whether it's Gone in 60 Seconds, The Rock, or National Treasure. The Nicolas Cage of yesteryear is how most of us remember him. And most likely, many of you are very aware that over the past decade plus, Nick Cage blew through the mass majority of his $150 million fortune from all those earlier successes. Now, due to that and the need for money, Nicolas Cage started showing up in a number of movies that I would call less than A tier. The last of which that I saw was called Jiu Jitsu back in 2020 and was a movie so bad that I enjoyed it because it was just that bad. So color me surprised when one of my good friends yesterday invited me to go see the premiere of the new Nick Cage movie entitled Pig. I immediately decided before I made the decision to go to said Pig movie that I needed to watch at least part of the trailer online to get some sense of the catastrophe I was about to enter. I watched about 45 seconds of the trailer and came to the conclusion that I was going to be watching Taken, but instead of Liam Neeson going after his daughter character, it was Nicolas Cage trying to get back his own pig. Given how absolutely horrid Jiu Jitsu was as a movie, I figured it'd be fun to go to the movie theater on a Sunday night and just sort of enjoy the badness of the upcoming flick. So I get my ticket, I get some popcorn, an energy drink to make sure that I don't fall asleep if it's really that bad. I sit down, and within a minute of the movie starting, I realize that the entire movie is not what I thought it was going to be. Those of you that have watched my other channel, Life of Palos, probably know that I really appreciate cinematography when it comes to cars, and watching cinematography the way that Pig displayed it in the first few minutes of the film just was pretty awe-inspiring about how good it actually was. Beautiful shots of a forest, a river, the pig, and Nicolas Cage's character named Rob, at least how we know him in the beginning, sort of cooking breakfast, and everything just looks sensational. Now I'm gonna make sure I do a spoiler-free review here, so I'll talk about particular scenes, but I'm not gonna give you a ton of context for the most part. Rob's character in the film does have his prize truffle pig taken. If you guys don't know what a truffle pig is, I had to look it up yesterday. It's a pig that goes out and actually finds truffles, relatively rare ones for the most part. So once Rob's pig is taken, he teams up with his buyer of rare truffles, and they go on a bit of an adventure trying to find out what happened to said pig. Throughout the course of the movie, we learn a lot of very interesting things about Rob's character, how long he's been gone, sort of living in the woods, what his former profession was, and sort of what he's willing to do to get his pig back. That might sound ridiculous, and at its surface value, it definitely is, but replace pig with a dog, and you have a movie that I would imagine most people would want to go see, a man trying to get his dog back. What absolutely blew me away about how this movie unfolds is every time that you think something is going to happen, the movie subverts your expectations and leads you down a different path. There's two really incredible moments that really stand out to me in the film, and I'm not going to give you everything that happens here because I want you to make sure you see it yourself. Rob sits down at one point with a chef of an extraordinarily fancy restaurant, and the ensuing conversation is not only a beautiful moment that affected me pretty deeply when I thought about some of the words that were being said in it, but it absolutely shatters the reality of the chef that Rob is talking to. And the climax of the movie near the very end has some of the more beautiful and tragic moments that I have seen in film over the last 1 or 2 years, to be sure. Left all the people that I went with pretty awestruck, and all of us were there because we thought this particular movie was gonna be a big joke like Jiu Jitsu was. Do yourself a favor, guys. Go watch the movie and keep an open mind if it's near a theater near you. It was amazing. My wife Megan absolutely loved the movie as well, and I might actually go see it again with some other people that haven't seen it yet, because I think it's a movie that should be seen by a good chunk of people. The movie Pig gets 4.5 pigs out of 5. A cinematic treat that delivers superb writing through an atypical tale. Do yourself a favor and go watch it today.